Hi guys, another day of farm routine. My geese like went really far. So today I'm going to talk about electricity. Electricity and your land. Here in Russia, uh, um, like technically, government connects your land to uh, electricity. But officially, it's like a commercial firm organization, and um, it's a monopoly. So you don't have a choice. Like if you're not happy with one, like you're not happy with Coca-Cola, you buy Pepsi. No, it's not going to work like that because it's monopoly. It's one company. It's called Rosseti, and they are really bad. They're really bad. Just 1 second. So I'm talking about agricultural land. So big pieces of land where you're going to do farming. Yeah. So first thing you need to know there is one company, and they're very problematic. And for agricultural land, the price for electricity, like many people don't know that, but it's extremely important. Price for electricity is about I think it's about 6 times more than in village. It's not just larger than like 20% or 30%. It's about 6 times. So when you go to office of Rosseti, in the contract they say you're an organization, like you're not like just a citizen, like physical, person. You're not a person. So it's price for organizations, for business, which is it's absolutely against the law, because agricultural land, according to law, can be used by persons for leisure, for your own supply, for self-sufficiency. There is no problem with this. But they give you price for organizations, for business, which is extremely high, and it's not honest at all. What are the problems with that with Rosseti and connection, of your land to electricity? I'll tell you about my story. I've been waiting for 4 years. I still have no grid electricity. I've been waiting for 4 years, and that time there was like a discount for connection. Officially you pay 550 rubles for connection. So which is I don't know, $7, $7 or something like that, which is ridiculous. But I've been waiting for 4 years, and I've been to their office so many times, and they promised me like, yeah, we will connect it soon, don't worry, and nothing happens, no electricity. And look, guys, some people may say like, oh, it's just bad luck, it's like just exclusion, like your personal experience. It doesn't mean that it's like that. Just Google about Россeti, like Google Maps and their rate and forum. Just Google, or go to any office and ask. Like I don't think it's every situation is like this and every city, but in general it's really bad. And what makes why it's so hard to fight them? Because it's not a government agency, so it's like government agencies have stricter, regulations. Business, it's not that strict, and you can go to anti-monopoly organization and write a complaint, or you can take them to court. It's not. They're not afraid of fines or penalties. They're not afraid of them. This is one of the reasons. The other reason is it's not that hard to win a court, because if you have a contract and there are terms and conditions, there is certain period, I think it's few months, they must connect you. They must connect you like in few months, something like this. Like, I think it's not more than 6 months, but it doesn't matter. You can win. It's not a big problem, but there is no way to force them to connect you. So winning the case doesn't mean you get electricity. This is the problem. Yesterday I spoke with one of my friends from other state, and he spoke with electricity company, with Россeti. So they came and calculated everything, and to connect his agricultural land, official price is like a little bit over 1 million of Russian rubles. It's I don't know, it's like depends on exchange rate, but it's about 12,000 US dollars probably, it can be much more, and I don't think it's final price. As I said before, like I had there was period when they offered this discounted offer, just like $7, 550 rubles, But when I came to the office, they said, look, we have no money to connect you. Buy all the, equipment and wires and everything. and I bought everything. And it was sitting in the office for 2 years. 2 years. And then after 4 years, after I signed contract with them, they came and put the box and counter, but not on my land. They put it in the village, like across of someone's property. So it's a wrong and illegal connection. Yeah. So they said to my friend the price would be 1,060,000 rupees, but it may be not final price. They also may ask you to buy equipment, everything, or this, some tricks, and also you don't know how much time it will take. You can't trust them. Other problem is that the quality of electricity in villages may be very low. Like it's not enough kilowatts or not enough voltage, so you may not use welder or air compressor or I don't know, some I think about welder and air compressor, maybe some other things, doesn't matter. And other problem, you never know how often they disconnected electricity. So you rely on electricity and today they turn it off, and you don't know how much time it will take to fix it. So here's a problem with grid electricity and countryside, and especially agricultural land. Usually you see three categories of when you talk about electricity, usually you see three categories of agricultural land. It's land which is already connected to electricity, yeah. Land which is not connected, but there is power line nearby, yeah, or relatively nearby. And agricultural land with no electricity and there is no power line nearby. When you go to avito.ru, it's it's Russian Craigslist or Gumtree, or where people list property, cars, land, etc. You can find agricultural land when owner says there is power line nearby, and so easily you can connect electricity if you want. Just ask him. Then why did you not connect it if it's so easy? often they trying to sell their land for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. And look, if something is not selling, try to improve it. Yeah, try to improve it or reduce price, but the price they were already reduced. So it doesn't make any sense. If he could connect electricity, he would do this. But they can't. And this is what you need to know. Today's price for agricultural land, both for like kilowatt of electricity and for connection, is very high. And I'm 100% sure it will drive away people from doing farming. Imagine how much money you need to start, farming on like it's just like virgin land, yeah. Virgin land. Something like my land. It's like about 50% is overgrown, 50% is just a field, yeah, just a field, which is like technically it's a virgin land. It's maybe 30 years nobody cultivated this, yeah. Just imagine how much money you need to connect electricity, to clear that land from all the brushes and trees, make a water supply, fencing. It's not like a residential land. Like residential land always has like 99% is it has a road, it has gas, it has electricity. But agricultural land doesn't have anything. So imagine how much money you need now. My farm looks so poor and horrible, but I invested so much money because everything here is much more difficult than for residential land. But residential on agricultural land is hard, but possible. On residential land, it's just impossible to do farming. Just because there is no space, there is not enough grass, there is no pasture land. Like look at this grass. It's all gone. It's everywhere. Goose poo and feathers and destroyed grass. Can you see? I'm not sure how much snow we will have in this year, but I will keep on pasture like maybe till December, because they still will be available grass. Yeah, it's like in dormant state, but at least like it still has some it still has some nutrients, and it but the more important thing is, guys, do something. So you need space. Yeah, it's a lot of difficulties, but you have to decide what is more important for you. Gas, electricity, and road, but with no land size, or problem with water, gas, electricity, everything I mentioned and explained in this video and previous video, but with land size. You have to decide. And as I told you in previous videos, look, there are some scenarios which have pros and cons, advantages, disadvantages. But there are scenarios which have zero advantages, just disadvantages. Okay, I will give you an example. I'll give you an example, like a really bad scenario. You buy agricultural land, yes? Then you with no electricity, but you rely on electricity, and you hope electric company Rosseti will connect you, like, okay, let's say in 6 months, yeah, and it's your plan. Because with electricity you can't do anything. Even like, for example, look, my example. You see, I'm doing water, yeah, for my geese. It's about like almost 1,000 liters. 1,000 liters every day. Yeah. Oh, it's electricity. With no grid, it's like off-grid system. I'll tell you on other video. Security cameras, internet, light. Look, I'm talking about gas. So many people say that we always had light at night time, but once it broke, foxes or predators came and killed gas. They can't see very well in night time, so you need electricity. Security cameras, okay, electric fence, internet, computer, mobile phone, everything. So you have no electricity, and you bought land. You don't have much money. I'm talking about really bad scenario. They're sleeping, look. And you hope that in 6 months they will connect you, but 6 months gone, no electricity. Then 1 year gone, no electricity. What you gonna do? Are you going to develop that land? Did you know that in Russian law, agricultural land is not an asset. It's not something you invest money and you feel happy, like I invested my money in land, It doesn't work like that. If you don't do any agricultural activity, they will withdraw your land. Doesn't sound scary? But how you going to do agricultural activity if you don't have infrastructure for yourself? But how you going to have infrastructure for yourself if you don't have electricity? So you see, all these things, they depend on each other. They depend on each other, and it makes it very complicated, especially if you don't have much money. You know, um, what I see very often, people have just enough money to buy land, and they think, oh, I will buy land, and that's it. I'll become a farmer. But yeah, and many people discuss how to get land for free or cheap here in Russia. But look, land is not big or important expense compared to other expenses related to farming or agriculture. So yeah, I'm just providing you the worst scenario. In my situation, I knew that I can't trust to government agencies or electric company. And since the beginning, I built the off-grid system. Yeah, I signed a contract with them, but I didn't like mentally. I didn't I didn't invest my mentality very deeply in that. You know, I didn't trust so much, just a little bit. I thought, okay, maybe I'm lucky, and they will connect me. I will sign the contract. We'll see. But I can't trust them. So I have to develop my own system. Because I need electricity now. Okay? And then, look, they called me and said like, oh, look, we really want to connect you, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, okay, it's a really good sign. I should try. And I went to their office, and as I said before, it was discount connection. Officially cost like 550 rubles, which is like $7. But then there was another bill and another bill, and then they said, buy all the equipment, all the wires, this, and take it here, and then buy something else and go there and take pictures, fill up application form, bring pictures. Like it's like pictures of building with all the electric equipment inside. You know, there was so much snow. It was so hard to come here. So I spent so much time and money. And then I found they're not connecting me. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You know, nothing works. Nothing really works. And imagine if I trusted them, what I would do here. Now everything relies on my off-grid system. So just be careful. Consider all the expenses, both for connection of electricity and price for 1 kilowatt. As I mentioned before, it's like about 600% more expensive than in a village. So you have agricultural land. Here's this price. But you see people in nearby village, and they pay like 6 times less than you do. But they need less electricity than you do. Yeah, so this is how it just 1 second. So this is how it works here in Russia. Look, it's not about complaining. It's not about complaining. Again, I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm not trying to discourage you from starting farming in Russia, because there are options. You can find land already with electricity, yeah, or you can go my way and create off-grid system. What else? Or yeah, or you may have, or like in previous video I explained about ways, like for example buying house in a village, in like a residential house, yeah, and you buy like or rent agricultural land close to that residential house, and then you probably you can connect electricity from that residential house to your farmland. Maybe it's illegal. I don't know, but probably not. If you not sure. So there are ways. If you want me to tell you about like my real experience about you using creating off-grid system in Russian climate, using equipment and devices available in Russia, then let me know. I will make another video, and I will show you how I made this. Okay, guys, today is long video. Now I gotta go. Today I need to weld my tractor and fix some other things. Lot of work every day. See you next time. God bless you. Bye bye.